Thank you for coming through this evening. Dupoint, Monday night, 3rd of July. We're past the halfway mark. It's downhill to Christmas. This was downhill to Christmas now. We can make it. And we know most of us won't work most of December, so we know we've got less than half a year to go. So, well done, congratulations, we've made another half year. Guys, thank you for coming through this evening, and thanks for tuning in live to watch us this evening, folks. You are sitting in the halls of DuePoint this evening. DuePoint is a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. Started in 1952. It's over 65 years old now. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. We want you to know all of this because we want you to know that you're dealing with a homegrown South African company. This is not a startup. This is not something that is new, and it is something that you can form some trust in. Go away, do some research, look up Constantia Insurance Company, take a look at all the credentials around us. Take some time afterwards, have a look at our licenses on the wall next to the front door, know who you're dealing with this evening. Know who the team is as well. All of us are, again, well, most of us are South African. We've got one foreigner amongst us, but we come out of the South African financial services industry. We've got all the credentials that's necessary for what we're going to discuss this evening. But the most important part of the team is that we're right here. You can find us all the time, Monday to Saturday, right here in this building, which is important given what is going on in our country most of the time today. These things that come here and are gone and are from overseas and everybody's just losing at the end of the day. Well, here you know where to find us at every point. This is me. I'm Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here. This is Tim. Tim's our banking expert. This is Stacey. She's our auditing expert. We've got Jane. She's the only foreigner, comes from the UK, but has spent the last decade here with us. She's our direct selling expert. And we've got Rob. He's our design guy. Ran his own digital design firm for 15, 16 years in the financial services space. So all the things that we need for what we're going to be talking about this evening. So folks, what is it that we do here at DuePoint? Well, we have two objectives. Our primary objective, our number one objective, the thing we are most passionate about here at DuePoint is that we want to place in the hands of South Africans a tool that will allow them, through blood, sweat, and tears, to create for themselves a recurring and reliable income. Our hope is that it will be for their lives, that we create for them a tool that has changed their past and hopefully their future. Folks, we hope that if we're able to put income in your hands that you can control, we can start changing what is occurring in our economy at the moment. I'm sure all of you follow the news. You're certainly hearing it on the radio and talking about it amongst your friends. We're not in a great economic position as South Africa at the moment. We've been downgraded by everybody, including your email. We even junk mail now. They have, we've got interest rates that they're threatening to rise. We've got foreign exchange that's driving our rand to worthlessness. And we've got unemployment that's the worst it's been in 14 years. I didn't have to make any of that up. That's News 24 yesterday morning. Okay? What it means is that the economy is shrinking. That's all it means, is we're getting smaller as an economy in South Africa. Go and look it up. They spoke about it last year. They spoke about it again a little bit earlier this year. There are less businesses open this year than there were last year. And there will be less businesses open next year than there were this year. That means less people in jobs. Now, DuePoint is for people who have jobs. You're going to understand that as we go through. But the risk here for you who do have a job is that very shortly you won't. If the economy is shrinking, it means that people are going to be losing their jobs. What did we see in the first 6 months of this year? 433,000 people lost their jobs. Just try and put that into the context of what is going on here. We've said before, how many jobs were lost in the mining sector over the last 10 years? 160,000. Now, we've all thought that the mining guys have been laying off people left, right, and center, haven't we? But across the economy in just the last 6 months, another 400,000 people lost their jobs. That means at some point in the near future, you're next on the list. It doesn't actually matter what position you hold. Whether you're a senior executive or whether you're working in the mailroom, somewhere in the near future, your job will be gone. They say that statistically in the next 5 years, everyone will be forced to change their jobs in the next 5 years. It means that there's no more building careers. There was once upon a time this whole join a big company and work your way up, build a career for yourself. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone. This kind of industrial, kind of revolution-style employment is not working, not only in South Africa. It's not working anywhere in the world at the moment. If you read the papers, take a look at what's happening in England at the moment. They're having this thing called Rage Day. I don't know if you saw that in the newspapers. Rage Day, where their population are going to go bananas, smashing up cars, burning houses down. Sounds like South Africa, doesn't it? Just going absolutely crazy because they're so unhappy with what's happening in their economy. We see people getting shot and killed and blown up all the time in America because their economy cannot support traditional employment anymore. That's just the way it is. It's just what is happening globally. And we want to change that at DuePoint. It is our number one objective. It is the thing we're most passionate about. We want to put a tool in your hands that you can start changing that future. You can start creating an income that you're in control of and one that is recurring and reliable. If we do that, we can start tackling all the bits and pieces that are wrong in your life already. Debt is the first one. You know that. We're all completely over indebted. 60% of South Africans, more than 3 payments behind. That's crazy. More than half of our economy cannot pay its debt anymore. That's out of control. Folks, why? Because we're plugged into a system that forces us there because we are not earning enough. You know it. The cost of things is so astronomical, we can't cover the cost of them anymore with our income. We can't. And so we hope that with our tool, we can start bridging that gap. If you've got employment, you're going to keep it. But we want to add to your income now. We want to start creating a bridge that leads you to a financial freedom that at least allows you to cover your expenditure every month. That's at least the first step we want to get to. And then we want to get to things like your future, getting on top of crises that happen in your life. All of us have them. Car accidents, granny gets sick, kid falls off a jungle gym and breaks their leg. There's always something drawing on our expenditure. Always something. We want to get you on top of that. If you're in a position where that doesn't matter anymore. And then we've got to try and get you to the end game. When you're retired one day, somebody's got to cover your expenditure. Right now, who do we go to? PRASA. What does PRASA give you? $1,400 a month, and they've got a system that they're not sure will work. They're going to use the post office, I hear. That sounds like it's going to work, doesn't it? Because you know the mail works really well at the moment. Yeah? So you can just imagine, you're going to queue there. That's what happens when you're retired. We don't want you in that position. We want to have put you in a position where your retirement is sound, where your retirement works because you have recurring, reliable income. That's what our number one objective is. Our second objective, of course, is we're building a 21st century system here. As consumers, we've changed. We buy differently. We want different things, and we want to be connected. What we've done with the DuePoint is we have connected our consumers directly to the heart of the insurance company and our suppliers here. Directly 24/7 connection with our business. Those two objectives put together create what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very simple. What it does is it allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. A wealth engineer has one task, just one, and that is to connect everybody that they know to DuePoint. That's all we ask you to do. No selling, no presenting, just connect people to DuePoint. As you do that, you penetrate the South African market for us, you create channels of distribution for us, and we're able to come along and facilitate the purchase of our products. When we do that, we create income. When we create income, we're able to create for you that extra recurring income that we were talking about. How do we make it recurring? Well, we don't sell things here. I don't sell cleaning agents and minerals and vitamin tablets and all of that. We don't do that. There's no things that are sold. We use financial services and lifestyle products that are yours for life and run on a debit order system, which means that every month a computer system, not you running back to your friends begging them to buy, a computer system raises debit orders. And every month that they're raised and successfully collected, your income is there, recurring month on month. It is the cornerstone of our system. There's no point in us putting you back into a position where you get income some months and no income in others, but every month you're having to buy and spend. That's not what we do at DuePoint. We've removed that whole element and we've said, no, we want to put you in a position where we have created that reliable income that you can rely on and recurs every single month in our system. The second layer of our system is that we allow you to duplicate yourself in others. Right now, at your employment, only you can work, which means that only you can produce income during the 8 hours of the day. Somewhere along the line, you're going to have to sleep. Somewhere along the line, you're going to have to down tools and your income stops. In the DuePoint system, we allow you to create channels of individuals, all working with you to produce income 24 hours a day. It's complete opposite experience to what you have had in your lives with full-time employment to this point in time. You now are able to do what your bosses do. They leverage others in the system. We've built that into our system. Folks, this is not an employment opportunity. It is not. You're not recruiting people. People often say, Brendan, when I'm recruiting people. No, you don't recruit people. We don't hire them. There's no employment contracts here. You are completely independent of DuePoint. What we have done is simply put a tool in your hands. That's it. It's a tool. And you will choose when and how much you use that tool. That's it. It has been designed that way so that you have complete flexibility. You will use it when and how you want. But it's an input-output tool. Don't get me wrong. Watch what happens. Talk to the people here. What you put in, you get out. Again, the exact opposite experience from employment, where you can be the best you want to be all month long. They're still going to pay you the same at the end of the month. With our tool, the more you put in, the more you get out. It's that simple. Direct input-output tool. Folks, there is no cost in being a wealth engineer. No cost at all. You do not have to pay for a starter kit of goodies. There's no starter fee. There's no monthly fee. There's no application form fees. There are no fees for being a wealth engineer. By simply being a DuePoint product owner, as part of the package, you're already a wealth engineer. No additional cost to you. Our hope is to remove the expenditure burden from you in our system. That's what's burnt so many South Africans, is whenever there's this income earning opportunity, you've got to spend way, way too much before you get anywhere near it. We've tried to move that completely apart. And now our hope is that you can build without economic loss in our system. Folks, there is no risk this evening in you becoming a wealth engineer. You can decide tomorrow you don't want to do it again. And that's fine. It'll have cost you nothing. It is also for everybody. Because you are not representatives of ours, brokers of ours, agents of ours, financial advisors of ours, you're none of these things. Because you're none of those. It is for every single South African. You are, however, building something of real value here. And that's something I think that gets bandied around a bit. And so people kind of poo-poo it. But it is the truth in the DuePoint context. Because we're able to create recurring income, you're able to value your channels. And where you can value your channels in the DuePoint system, you can sell them. You can sell the value of the income produced by your channel. You can transfer it, and it's going to outlive you. When you pass away one day, that channel will be handed over to your children, and they will continue to earn from what you've generated during your lifetime. Maybe they'll continue to grow it. That'll be their decision. But that is the value of what you create in the DuePoint system. It's legacy. Things that we can hand over. I heard another video today. I've mentioned it before, but I listened to another guy. Absolutely fantastic. Talking on entrepreneurial, entrepreneurs in South Africa. And he said the problem with South Africans is we don't create legacy. When you look at certain communities around the world, they've got the small shop. They spend their life growing that small shop into a medium shop. They then hand it over to their children. Their children start a second small shop. They've got the one now they start a second one. They grow that one up. They then hand it over to the grandchildren who now start a third one. By the time you're in the fourth generation, they've got 4 or 5 shops all over the place, and they're wealthy families. We don't do that in South Africa. But here at DuePoint, our hope is to create exactly that. Something you can hand on, and something that can grow rather than pull us back like debt as we hand it over to our children. Folks, there is absolutely no selling in the DuePoint system. You do not form any part of the sales transaction. That is not the task we give you to do here. No selling, no presenting. What you've got to do is simply connect people to us. How do you connect people to us? Well, there are 4 ways. The first way is you can go out and buy one of our USB sticks at the reception counter, 150 Rand. It's got all of our presentations on it. Well, not all of them. It's got a bunch of presentations on it that you can show anybody anytime. You've got a smart TV or a computer or a laptop, plug it in. There we are 24/7. Second thing you can do, put people in this room. If you're in Gauteng and can get here, Monday to Saturday we present out of here. Evenings, lunchtimes, mornings. You can get them here. There's a time slot for everybody, and we do the presentation for you. Then the third way you can do it is our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is available 24 hours a day. You'll be surprised how fresh we are at like 2 in the morning on YouTube. I'll give you this presentation like at 6:30, man. That's what it's like on YouTube, and it is free. You can use it anytime you like. It's the most powerful resource you've got anywhere in the country. And then, of course, we live stream all of our presentations every day. Live stream at your home, at your workplace. When we're live like this, bring your friends around, your acquaintances around, and show them the DuePoint system through us. You don't have to do any of that work. As you do that, some of the people you talk to are going to catch the vision. Not everybody. There's lots of, we always say those that know better, but it's not K-N-O-W, it's just N-O-W. Just they know better. There's lots of those. But some of them are going to catch the vision. And when they catch the vision, they'll become wealth engineers, and we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. They'll go out, do the same thing, connect people through one of those 4 ways to DuePoint. Some will become wealth engineers, and we allocate them to you, and so on until there are droves of people all across the country talking about DuePoint and adding wealth engineers to your channel. We've got this happening already. We've got it happening all over the country at the moment already. We then come along as DuePoint, not you. We as DuePoint come along, and we facilitate the purchase of our products across this market penetration that you have created for us, and your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not a scheme or scam or any of the other S words, all right, of what's out there. Firstly, we don't take your money. People are always like, this sounds like a pyramid scheme. Yes, in a pyramid scheme, they come to you and they say, please give me 30,000 rand, and then go find 5 other people to give me 30,000 rand, and I'll give you 60 back. That's what a pyramid scheme is. You will notice that we do not ask for your money here. All right? We never take any of your money here. What we will take from you, if you want to change your life with the DuePoint system, is time. That's the price you're going to pay. You're going to have to build time into this tool if you want to start turning your life around with it. It's quite easy to make a little bit of money with the DuePoint system. You'll see it's easy. But if you want to really change your life, like anything that's genuine, you're going to have to put lots of time and effort and persistency into it. Here's how it works. We've got 2 ways of remunerating you through the DuePoint system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand every time somebody in your channel makes a payment via debit order successfully, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment is made. So, for instance, you run out, you chat to a few of your friends, they're allocated to your first point, the people you directly introduced. They make their debit order payments, okay, successfully. You get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. It's not 1 Rand, it's not 12 Rand, and it's certainly not 5.50 Rand. I've seen all of them out there. No, folks, it's 55 Rand. 55 Rand per product per month that it is successfully paid. It's material, it's significant in the 21st century. Okay? These few folk, they go out, they chat to a few more people. A couple are added as wealth engineers. They make their product payment successfully via debit order, and again, you get 27.50 Rand times 200%, that's 55 Rand. You've been with us for 5 minutes, and you're already earning, in this particular example, just under 1,000 Rand a month. It's certainly not changed your life. It's not the Facebook 100,000 Rand after 3 months nonsense. It's just under $1,000 a month. But you're feeling it. You've been here 5 minutes, and you're getting an extra grand a month out of it. Now you get determined, you want to build your life and change your life with the system. You've got to start pouring some time in. And as you pour your time in, you earn on a reducing basis to the 8th point. But there is no limit to how big a channel you can grow with the DuePoint system. From the 8th point onwards, you will always get 4% of 27.50 Rand where you qualify to earn. This means that you can grow a 25-point big channel. And if people are paying and you qualify to earn, you'll get 4% of 27.50 Rand for every payment below the 8th point. You hand it over to your children, they build it to 75 points. As long as they qualify to earn, they will continue to earn at 4% of 27.50 Rand. This is the legacy. We do not limit your potential here at DuePoint. You can keep building. That is exactly what we want, and we want your children to do so as well. So, this is dots on a screen. Let's look at it practically. People always say to me, Brendan, how much can I earn? Well, let's talk about it. I don't know how much you can earn, because every single one of you is going to grow a different channel at a different rate at a different time. So, we looked at about 20 years of data to try and get some averages so we could kind of answer that question. And having looked at that data, we came up with what we call the 3+2 growth formula. Nice, conservative, realistic growth formula. What does it mean? It means in your first month with us, you put 3 people on your first point. Not 30, not like we have to work 20 hours a week, just 3 people in an entire month. That's what you've got to do. And then every month thereafter, you've got to put just 2 people on your first point. So you're responsible for 2 people every month, 1 every 2 weeks. Now you've got to do this every month. You can't do it just for the first 2 months and then see what happens. No. In our growth formula, you've got to put 3 on and then +2, +2, +2, and you've got to keep going. And then you've got to work with the guys you put in. If you work with them to do the same thing, and we apply our maths, we get rid of the lapses and the cancellations and the guys not doing 3+2 and all of that sort of stuff, and we apply that. We believe that after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be earning about 2,500 Rand a month with the DuePoint system. You'll see again, it's not Facebook nonsense. This is real, recurring, reliable income. You've just added 30,000 Rand a year to your household income. You've done it in 6 months. It's there every month. Okay? You can talk to the hundreds of people earning at DuePoint. Talk to them. Hundreds and hundreds. Just last month alone, we added 156 new people earning. New people earning, 156 in 1 month. Earning. But 6 months to 2,500. We get a lot of people who quit around there. Okay, you can see this slide's going to go on for a while. That's where they quit, okay, right there. About 90% of them, okay, on the 3. They generally know better, but what they come and tell me to do is they say, Brendan, your business doesn't work. I spoke to everybody. Okay, after 3 months, they've spoken to all 51 million South Africans. It's very impressive. Some people are very committed, okay? When I've sat them down and I said, let's work through the names of all the people that you've spoken to, my longest list so far is 14. They've spoken to 14 people who said no, and it was mom, dad, uncle, aunt, cousin, all the usual suspects that would say no on principle. Okay. All right. Now, no, it doesn't work like that. You're going to have to put some time in. You're going to have to put 6 months in. 6 months, 2,500 Rand a month. 12 months this time next year. Downhill half of next year. 9 to 10,000 Rand a month. Reasonable expectation. You can reasonably expect to be earning that if you've put the effort in. Plus two, working with your guys. 9 to 10,000 Rand a month. Okay, let's think about your income right now. Some of you might say, well, I'm earning 100,000 Rand a month. Okay, that's awesome. And the 10,000 Rand is not going to change my life, but you're going to feel it. Some of you are going to say that 10,000 Rand's already changed everything. And that's 12 months. 12 months to create a recurring 120,000 Rand a year income with us. If you can push through to 2 years, 24 months, not 24 minutes, not 24 weeks, 24 months with us. If you can do that, we reckon you can quite reasonably expect to be earning about 30,000 Rand a month. 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 2 years from now, guys. 360,000 Rand a year. 3 years with us, we reckon you'll be earning about 45 to 50,000 Rand a month, 600,000 a year. 4 years with us, around about 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year. It's pretty much, doesn't matter how much you earn, an extra 60 grand a month is certainly going to solve most of your problems. And if you can do half a decade with us, half a decade, 5 years, 60 months, not 5 months, not 5 minutes, not 5 clicks, 5 years with us, we reckon you'll be earning around 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. Okay? 80 to 100,000, that's $1 million Rand a year. We think that that's quite conservative. I'm going to tell you why in a moment. But you have to work for it. Remember where I'm going to lose most of you? You see that says 60? I lost most of you at 3. That's where I lose you. You come to me and say, Brendan, your business doesn't work. I spoke to everybody. No. You've done 60 months of talking and finding and connecting people to DuePoint. And when you've done that, you can reasonably expect to earn this. Couple of different opinions on this. Some people tell me we earn too slowly here. Can't help you. This is the real deal. This is genuine. Our hope is that it's lifetime income. If we're going to build it for real, you're going to have to put the time in. Second thing is people say nobody's ever going to earn that much. It's just marketing. It's just maths. You can make it look like what you want. Okay, well, good news. We've already got people earning that. Okay, so it's already proven. So there's nothing like a proof. Okay, to prove a theorem. There it is. But let's look at it on the ground. Let's look at it on the ground. We've got hundreds of people earning. Hundreds and hundreds of people earning. If you go to our YouTube channel, you'll find, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 testimonies of guys earning all sorts of different amounts. 700 Rand a month, 5,000 Rand. They're all there. Okay? But we pick a handful every month. And for this particular month, we've got a few of these folk. First is Denzel. Denzel's here in Gauteng. Every now and then you'll see him here. He joined us about, it's nearly a year ago now. But he was very skeptical. He sat in this audience like this. His was like, in his head, it was like, my father warned me against things like this. That's what he did, the whole presentation. But he joined because he just wanted to watch, just in case this was something different, okay? And he watched, he was connected to a few people, and he watched. And about February this year, he'd seen so many lives changed. He said, I want in. I want to start changing my life. February, March, April, 2.5. May, 4. June, 10. I said 6 months to 2,500 Rand a month. He did it in 3. I said a year to 10,000. He's done it in 6. Okay, it's completely up to you. The tool is yours. You will determine its success. The system will not stop you. You will determine it. You will determine how fast you want to go. What does an extra 5 grand a month do for you? We say we want the 100,000 Rand. Oh, we want the 100,000. Yeah, that's a want. But the need is an extra 5 grand a month. Maybe that's all you ever get. 5 grand extra a month, 60,000 Rand a year. How does that change things for you already? Does it not? Do you not have a list of problems you could cross a few off of if you had an extra 5 grand a month? 10 grand. What does 10 grand a month do for you? We've got a lady here, Nonkabella, East London, Eastern Cape. She doesn't have the option of the head office. We only have one office right here. She uses all of our live streaming and remote tools. Joined us in March last year. March. Also said no ways. Schemes, scams, all the other S words, they're all happening down the Eastern Cape. I'm going to watch this thing from a distance. And she did. She plugged in with one of our big wealth engineer couples and just watched them take off. And in February, she said, no, I've got to get involved. February, March, April, May, June, 6 months. Not 12 months. 6 months to 120,000 Rand a year. What does an extra 11,000 Rand a month do for you economically? 6 months from now. Christmas. That could be you. It can be. It might not be. I'll probably have lost you 3 months in September. But those of you who put your heads down and go for it, it can be you. Remotely. Not even all the options. Just using the tools that we've got. She's built her channel like that. Then we've got Cosmo City. Joined us a year ago, got busy straight away. She wasn't going to bugger around with, I'm going to watch and see. She got stuck in. Runs her own school, Monday to Saturday. She works. She doesn't have time. 6 days a week she's working. But she's building this business slowly, step by step by step. 12 months in. In fact, 11 months in. That was June. 11 months in. And she's on 20 grand a month. 240,000 a year. She's not our biggest earner. No. So I haven't picked the top 3. This is just a random selection every month. 20,000. What does 240,000 Rand do? Well, what it does is it's funding her school. No bank was going to fund her school, but now DuePoint is. She is now building and growing her business because of the income that she earns through DuePoint. Folks, the other stories are all there. Go find them on our YouTube channel, DuePoint channel. Just search and find all the testimony stories of how people are building their channels at DuePoint. Some a little, some a lot, some in the middle. All of them. Go find the guys that are earning 100,000 Rand a month, 85,000 Rand a month. Go find them. They're there. Find the guys earning 800 Rand a month. They're all on our channel. Go and look. That's the first way you earn with the DuePoint system. The second way is through our XP Rewards training program. This is how we train you. If you don't know how to do this and you're afraid to do it, don't worry. We teach you how to do it. Step by step by step through our training program, we take you from beginner to expert. And as you complete the steps in our training program, we give you what's called XP points. Experience points. They're not worth anything, okay? They're simply a measure of how experienced you are as a wealth engineer here. Now, as you grow in experience and maturity with us through the training program, and your channel naturally grows through that process, and you meet the 2 criteria in our program, we start to reward you. In the beginning, it's a little bit of cash. That's what you need while you're growing, okay? You can get it quite quickly, or you can take a long time. That'll be completely up to you. Not the system, okay? Then, as you get a little bit more mature and your channel gets a little bit bigger, well, so does the cash that we reward you with. Then we start to equip you. We equip you with tools we know will accelerate the growth of your channel here at DuePoint. We start at rank 5 by giving you an imported lightning memory stick from the United States of America, plugs into all electronic devices, and it has got all of our downloads, presentations, tools, testimonies, everything you need to talk to someone about DuePoint anywhere, anytime. Then in rank 7, we give you your own set of business cards. But not any old set of business cards, a 12,500 Rand imported set. Gold gilded, gold printed, custom made for you. You want to see what one looks like? Go and look in our cabinet outside. They're very, very serious. We're actually having a bunch made now. It has to go to 3 printers, 3 separate organizations to make that set of cards for you. When you give somebody that business card, they're going to want to know who DuePoint is and what do you do for them. And your channel will naturally grow. Folks, at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size each year, we take you and your family away every year for a week, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. Every year for the rest of your life. Every rank 9. Not my favorite 5, not the first 5, not 5 out of a hat. Every rank 9 will go. Now, we're going this year, as we do every year, in December. So you've got time. You're fortunate. When I'm giving this talk in November, I'm going to be like, sorry, Oaks, you missed this year, so you're going to have to go next year. But you've got time. Half a year still before we go away. Any one of you sitting here today can come with us. Any one of you watching us live around the country can come with us. You will make that decision, not me. The criteria is the same for everybody. It's the same for everybody. And you simply have to decide to do it. And that's where you'll pay with time and energy. That's what you'll do. Now, for the rest of you who don't make rank 9, here's a video of where we're going.
gone and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Pull me, your husband's run away. Won't you put the lights on there for me? Folks, we've got a whole host of people coming with us already. We've only got a few of their pictures up here, but you can see the rest in our mailers and bits and pieces like that. Is this you? That's the question. It's for everybody who wants to make, oh yes, book my room, book my room. 3 months from now, gone. You want rank 9? You've got to get all the way from rank 0 to rank 9. But you can do it. We've had a whole host of people doing it already. They're all coming with us. They're all coming with us. And you can do it too if you want. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool, your own car. It's not branded. It's not rented to you. It's not given to you and taken away. It's yours. It's your car. Our hope is that you will use it to build your freedom in the DuePoint system. Folks, every month we run a wealth quest. Wealth quests are designed into our training program to get you started right from the beginning. They work from the first day to the last day of each month, and then they change. And any one of you can do them. They're not specific to rank 9s. They're for everybody that can do them. And every month the criteria are set, and those that achieve the criteria, all of you who achieve the criteria, are rewarded with tools that we believe will grow your channel. Some months it's iPads, iPhones, smart TVs, data and routers, cash. This month it's cash, okay? Because you need that to grow your channels with. What do you got to do this month? Well, it's the quest for quality, something that's difficult for people to accept at DuePoint. As I said, this is for employed people. It's not for unemployed people. Unemployed people can't pay for their debit orders, okay? It's for employed people, okay? Which means that you've got to find the right people to build your channels with. And if you can do that, this month you've got to find 2. Put them on your first point and get them to grow. 3 each by the end of the month, okay? If you can do that and everybody pays on your entire first and second point, you get 100% what we call BPQ, Business Performance Quotient. 100% payment on your first and second points in your channel. With 2 new qualified wealth engineers, you get 5,000 rands worth of cash and 2,000 XP in our training program to help you rank up in the system. That's all we got for you this month. Go for it. Go and do it. Make it happen. Don't look and go, that's too hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's 5,000 rands worth of cash. You're going to work for it because we're changing lives here. Can't change lives without some work. Folks, how do we afford to do all of this? I'm asked that question every now and then. Well, it's pretty easy. In the traditional space where we come from, we do a lot of direct marketing to you. We run adverts on TV, billboards, radios, everywhere we can. And it costs the industry hundreds of millions a month, billions a year on advertising to you. You've seen it, you know it well, okay? You watch TV between 5 and 8 in the morning, all you see are insurance companies advertising to you, okay? Now, what do we do to cover the cost of that? We reverse engineer the cost of that into the payment of your products. Your banking fees, your funeral cover, your car cover, whatever. It's built into the price. Every month you're paying for next month's marketing out of your monthly payment. Now, here at DuPoint, we've done exactly the same thing. The only difference is we do no marketing at all, no advertising. You will never see a DuPoint advert anywhere because we use you to penetrate the market, to connect people to us. And so all that money that would have gone to SABC and DSTV and all the radio stations is now available to you and your channel. That's the simple mathematics behind what we do here. There are 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of in your channels that you create for us. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It's 299 Rand a month. For the 299 Rand, we create your very own tax-free investment account, yours personally. We take 100 Rand of the 299 and we put it in the investment account for you. And it's a no notice, no restriction period investment account, which means that you have immediate access to that 100 Rand. You have immediate access to it, which means that the 100 Rand, and that actually means that the cost of this product is only 199 Rand a month, because the other 100 Rand is in your investment account and it's available to you at any time. For the 199 Rand, we give you 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And as I said to you, as part of the package deal, you get to be a wealth engineer here at DuPoint. Our second product, okay, you got to follow me here. There's 3, and people get lost in this. They get mixed up. The second product is our Wealth Guard. It's 274 Rand a month, okay? And it gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. It's got no maximum age limits, no waiting periods or deferred benefit periods. You make your premium payment, you are undercover. There's no medical declarations or examinations. How are we able to do this? Because you're dealing with a source. People say to me, who is the underwriter? We're the underwriter. We are the insurance company, and you have got a pipe straight into the heart of the insurance company through the DuPoint system. And then our third product, it's our non-financial, non-insurance product. It's our Wealth Points Buyers Club. Our Buyers Club, for 274 Rand a month, you get to be a member of the club, and then you get to use all the discounts and packages and vouchers and everything that we have negotiated as a corporate in the South African economy. So, for instance, we go to Checkers, and we say, what's the best price you can give us? What's the best discount you can give us? They give us a much bigger discount than they would you, because you're an individual, we're a corporate. But as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club, you now get to enjoy our discount. We go to Eagle Ford, Hirsch's, takealot.com. We do the same thing. You now, as a member of our Buyers Club, get to enjoy our discounts, our vouchers through this program. I love this one. I think it's a fantastic product. Folks, as a product owner, as I said, you're a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you get to enjoy and be able to book the entire executive and management team here at DuPoint. We're here to support and assist you. We'll book meetings with you. You can come, bring your channels with. We'll train you, strategize with you, goal set, motivate, everything. You've got us Monday to Saturdays that you can book us in. You get all of our technology. We maintain and develop it for you constantly at no cost to you. You get to have this entire facility at your beck and call Monday to Saturdays that you can use at no cost, presentation rooms, board rooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee to build your channels with. You get nationwide footprint. You can build your channel anywhere in the country because we live stream everything. And we record it all onto YouTube. Anytime, anywhere in the country, you can be showing someone the DuPoint system without ever having to present a single word yourself. So folks, that is DuPoint from top to bottom. There's not much more you can see. You can go and download all of our policy documents and our code of conduct on our website and see them before you've even clicked apply. You can get the full version of them on our website. But folks, I've told you everything of importance tonight. That's what we do in these presentations. There's nothing you're going to find there that you're going to go, I didn't tell us about that. No, you got it tonight. So the decision this evening to become a wealth engineer is a personal decision about changing the way you earn. That's what it is. Are you willing to step outside of your indoctrination, which says you need a job? Are you willing to step out? You're not going to quit your job. Nobody quits their job at DuPoint. but you're going to take this tool, add it, and start changing your future economic circumstances. If you choose to become a wealth engineer this evening, folks, it's very simple. Hook into our free Wi-Fi, take your tablet, your iPhone, go to DuePoint.net, click apply. Fill out the application form, and you're a wealth engineer. No cost, no money transferred from your accounts. You will then receive a W number. That is the birth of your channel. It can be completely worthless if you do nothing with it, or it can be magnificent if you commit the time and energy to it. That's your decision. Folks, we have all the tools you require here to do this business. You can go to our counter and you can buy them all, or you can order them at info@dupoint.net. We've got the USB stick I told you about with our presentations on, 150 Rand. Go get it. Then anytime, anywhere, data, no data, you can plug it in, and there we are giving the presentation. We've got power banks for those phones that keep going dead on you, especially when you're filling the application form out. Now you've got it. We've got caps, plenty caps. We've got business cards. You don't have to buy a 12,500 Rand set. You get those at rank 7. But you get a far more affordable set. We've got all the tools you need. Go and look at them. They're in the cabinet. Get them tonight and order them if you want to get serious about changing your future with us. And then, folks, you've picked a good week to come. This week, we're going to be running a very special presentation on Thursday night. It's called Third Degree Thursday. It is your opportunity. We never, ever take questions from the audience. You can imagine there's 150 seats in here, and a big night, like, it would be chaos. But once every 3 months, we do a Third Degree Thursday where you and your guests can come and ask whatever questions they may have. Okay? Now, we give you a nice run-up to this. You can start sending us your questions now. Now, wealth engineers, I want you to be serious about this. We get very few questions from you, but you'll spend the next 40 minutes with me outside asking me questions. I don't understand why you don't send questions in. What do you got to do to send questions to us? Very easy. Email us at questions@dupoint.net. If you don't have an email address, you can't do DuePoint to start with, okay? So I know you've all got email addresses. Now you have to use them. Questions@duepoint.net. Around the country, this is your opportunity to ask questions, and I'll be answering them. I'll be on the stage answering all your questions. Questions@duepoint.net. Email the questions to us, or you can send them, you can tweet them to us at hashtag DuePoint3rd, DuePoint3RD. Tweet them to us or email them to us. Give me all your questions that you want, and we'll answer them on Thursday night. On Thursday night, you'll also have an opportunity to raise some questions, but get them in now. If you get them in now, it's more likely I'll answer them for you. So get ready, and let's pack this place out, and let's tune in. We want everybody tuned in. It's the night when we answer all the questions. If you've got people that ask you questions you can't answer, that's the night to send them in. Let us help you in answering those questions. Start sending them to us now, and we can start preparing. Guys, if you become a wealth engineer this evening, we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. As I told you, it's our most powerful resource. It's me available 24/7, Rob available 24/7. You're going to pick all your favorite videos and show them to the people you want to connect to DuePoint. Make sure you subscribe. Then you'll know when we go live, and you'll know when we add videos. And then download our free app on your phone. The app plugs you into your channel in real time. This is 21st century technology we use here. You can actually watch your channel in real time with it. It's got all your tools, your personal information, product documents, everything you need is on that app. Download it, put it on your phone or your tablet this evening. And then, folks, if you are in Gauteng and you do want to come to our presentations, please remember to book. Go to the events tab on your app, your smartphone app, or to the menu on our website and put your name in. You don't have to book your guests in, just your name. Otherwise, there's a chance they won't let you in. We've had 1 or 2 people they wouldn't let in already, and then they get all upset. You know, welcome to South Africa. Security is a real issue. Okay? Make sure you've booked if you're going to come here for us. You just go click the event, put your name in, and then we know you're here. Folks, we are very serious about what we're doing here. Take a look at the building. Take a look at the people. We didn't do this to be a here today, gone tomorrow exercise. We are absolutely determined to start a new kind of change in South Africa. A new kind. Nobody's coming to our rescue. I don't know if you've noticed. No one's coming to our rescue. We have to come to our own rescue. And we want to do it with this tool that we've created called the DuePoint system. That's what we want. Does it cost you anything tonight to become a wealth engineer? No. Because that's not how we're going to solve this problem. We want you to take this tool. If you've got questions or concerns, come and talk to me. Talk to the people who brought you here this evening. Get the answers. We had to answer all the questions when we made the system. Come and ask us the questions. Don't walk out of here with an opinion or a stigma that's incorrect. Come and get your answers and then get cracking. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you outside. And thanks for all of you who've tuned in tonight.